Have you ever wondered why some people seem calm, focused, and unshakable no matter what life throws at them, while others are constantly stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed? It can seem impossible to achieve true inner calm in the fast-paced, ever-changing world of today. Many people become overwhelmed by personal struggles, outside expectations, or even the incessant cacophony of social media and contemporary life. But for millennia, the ancient Greek philosophy of Stoicism has offered advice on developing a steady, composed, and resilient mind. Fundamentally, Stoicism emphasizes that our mental and emotional health is mostly influenced by how we view and react to situations rather than by the things that happen to us. Stoicism provides a clear road to enduring inner serenity by emphasizing what we can manage, embracing virtues, and implementing useful daily routines. Though its most prominent proponents include Seneca, Epictetus, and the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, Stoicism was created in Athens by Zeno of Citium in 300 BCE. Stoicism is incredibly pragmatic, in contrast to ideologies that are largely concerned with theoretical concepts. It places a strong emphasis on reason, self-control, and leading a moral life. The main idea is straightforward but profound. Although we have little influence over outside circumstances, we do have power over our thoughts, choices, and deeds. By keeping these things in mind, we can handle life calmly no matter what happens outside of us. Being stoic does not mean accepting life's challenges passively. Instead, it gives people the ability to react to obstacles in a purposeful and positive way. This strategy is based on the idea that the real way to happiness is to live a moral life rather than pursue celebrity, fortune, or luxury. Wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance are all components of virtue in the Stoic conception, and they all influence our conduct and mold our personalities. The Stoic develops a stable inner balance that is mostly unaffected by outside circumstances by living in accordance with these ideals. The dichotomy of control, which separates the universe into two categories, things we can control and things we cannot, is a fundamental idea in Stoicism. Although we have no control over other people, society, the weather, or the past, we do have power over our thoughts, choices, deeds, and judgments. We can lessen needless anxiety, annoyance, and emotional upheaval by deliberately focusing our attention and energy solely on the things we can control. Take a professional who gets passed over for a promotion, for example. The Stoic reaction concentrates on their preparation, effort, and attitude. Even though the result itself can be beyond of their control, they look at ways to sharpen their abilities, remain composed, and react positively. Stoics avoid squandering energy on things they cannot alter by distinguishing between controllable and uncontrollable variables. This allows the mind to concentrate on development and moral behavior. This idea can be used in many facets of contemporary life, such as interpersonal disputes and work-related stress. The two cornerstones of inner peace acceptance and resilience are fostered by acknowledging the limits of control. The idea that virtue is the sole real good is another fundamental tenet of Stoicism. External factors like income, health, and social standing are categorized by Stoics as indifference, which means they are neither intrinsically good nor harmful. These elements may influence ease or comfort, but they have no bearing on a person's character or capacity for good living. By concentrating on virtue, people can live morally clear and purposeful lives. Justice guarantees moral action toward others. Temperance promotes self-control and moderation. Wisdom permits accurate judgment, and courage permits one to behave morally even in the face of difficulty. By developing these traits, Stoics preserve an internal balance that is difficult for outside forces to upset. Therefore, inner peace results from gaining the fortitude and perspective to face obstacles in a morally upright manner, rather than from eradicating them. Stoicism offers practical methods that can be incorporated into everyday life. It is not just philosophical abstraction. Journaling and daily contemplation are among the most effective. Stoics consider their deeds, ideas, and choices in the evening. What did they do well today? They question themselves. Where did I fail? What can I do better tomorrow? This procedure strengthens gradual personal development, promotes accountability, and increases self-awareness. Negative visualization is another important technique. People psychologically and emotionally prepare for hardship by envisioning possible losses or challenges beforehand. This is not a negative discipline. Rather, it cultivates thankfulness and resilience. Another special Stoic skill is voluntary discomfort. A person can develop resilience and appreciation for comforts that are often taken for granted by sometimes accepting small challenges, such as fasting, tolerating cold exposure, or giving up conveniences. The idea that well-being is more dependent on one's internal ability to face difficulties head-on than on external circumstances is reinforced by this practice. Lastly, these exercises are enhanced by thankfulness practice. In order to change their focus from what is lacking to what is present, Stoics deliberately consider the positive aspects of their lives, no matter how minor. This easy practice cultivates a calm attitude, lessens envy, and increases satisfaction. Apatheia, which is commonly mistranslated as indifference, is a notion that is sometimes misinterpreted. A state of equanimity in which one is unaffected by illogical emotions or passions is referred to as apatheia in Stoic philosophy. Developing a logical viewpoint that enables one to live life to the fullest without feeling overpowered is the key to achieving apatheia, not repressing emotions or becoming emotionally numb. People who practice apatheia remain composed in the face of hardship, make choices based on logic rather than gut feelings, and maintain inner peace even in the face of difficult exterior situations. The inner calm that Stoicism aims to foster depends on this balanced state. The ageless teachings of Stoicism are incredibly relevant in the modern world. Stoic ideals promote self-awareness, patience, and understanding in interpersonal relationships. Conflicts can be handled calmly and empathetically by concentrating on one's own reactions rather than attempting to influence others. Stoicism offers strategies for handling criticism, stress management, and staying focused under duress in the workplace. An employee working on a challenging project, for instance, can manage their effort, attitude, and strategy while acknowledging that results or external acknowledgement may differ. They perform better and eliminate needless concern by focusing on what they can affect. Stoicism promotes fortitude in the face of disease, loss, or setbacks in terms of health and well-being. Mental and emotional stability is promoted by accepting what cannot be changed and taking proactive measures to enhance what can. Over time, even small daily routines like thankfulness or mindfulness add up to create a long-lasting feeling of serenity and satisfaction. It has been demonstrated that Stoic techniques enhance mental clarity, emotional resilience, and decreased anxiety. People avoid needless ruminating and develop a sense of agency by differentiating between elements that are under their control and those that are not. While journaling and reflection support learning and development, presence and mindfulness enable deliberate action as opposed to reactive activity. Accepting intentional discomfort and negative vision also lessens fear and fosters a greater appreciation for the small joys in life. By promoting a balanced viewpoint, these behaviors lessen reliance on circumstances or outside approval for happiness. This eventually results in an inner life that is steady, rooted, and tranquil. It's interesting to note that Stoic ideas are frequently echoed in contemporary psychology and neuroscience. For example, cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which is closely related to Stoic rationality, focuses on analyzing and rephrasing unreasonable ideas and judgments. Stoic practices like writing, mindfulness, and meditation are now well known for their positive effects on stress management, emotional control, and general well-being. This meeting point of modern science and ancient philosophy emphasizes how timeless Stoicism is for fostering inner serenity. Small, regular activities could be the first step toward incorporating Stoicism into daily life. Set goals for the day and think about any obstacles as you begin your morning reflection. Throughout the day, take a moment to consider whether your responses are in line with virtue and reason. Review your activities, recognize your accomplishments, and pinpoint your areas for improvement by keeping a notebook in the evening. To build resilience, include awareness into everyday chores. Cultivate gratitude and periodically accept small discomforts. These routines provide a foundation for a peaceful, well-rounded, and meaningful existence over time. Despite its advantages, Stoicism is frequently misinterpreted. It has nothing to do with repressing feelings or disengaging from life. Instead, it's about responding in a positive way and sensibly controlling emotions. If you found this video helpful and want more tips on living with calm, focus, and purpose, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update.